This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 62nd District Boys Tournament Basketball action. And we'd like to welcome you to Elliott County High School here in Sandy Hook, Kentucky for this championship night. The nets will be coming down tonight between one of these two teams. Of course, in a very unusual year, we are glad to be able to be at this point in time to where we can crown a 62nd district champion here tonight. And what a game we should have, as we're going to be having the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. The West Carter Comets, currently 11-6 on the season, 3-0 in the district, and all three of those games have come against the Morgan County Cougars, who they defeated on Monday night. And they're going to be taking on the home team on the scoreboard, the Elliott County Lions, currently 8-8 in the season and 1-2 in the district. And so this should be an interesting matchup. Usually throughout the year, these teams will play each other a couple times, if not more, due to the All-A tournament. But neither of these two teams have met each other so far this year. So it's kind of an unusual year, as Coach Webb mentioned on the post-game interview on Monday. Said that, of course, this is the first year in school history that West Carter has not played East Carter, or even if you want to date back into the 20s and everything else on there, ever since a Olive Hill has taken on a Pritchard team or a Hitchens team. The two schools that formed East Carter High School when they combined. So it's been an unusual year, but we have finally made it to this point, and we are happy to be with you. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin, and coming here live at Elliott County High School on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you get a chance to like our page, make sure you follow us, and then if you're on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to us, and also hit that little bell so that you never miss a single moment of the great 16th Region sports action going on here today. And as we said, this should be a doozy of a game here today. Of course, taking a look at who we need to watch out for this afternoon. Of course, we'll start off with the home team, and that's going to be the Elliott County Lions. And of course, their top scorer on the year is number 32, Hunter Lyons. He's got 13.4 points per game with season-high games of 24, 23, and 20. He has been pretty consistent throughout the season, doing very well for Elliott County. And so he's going to be one that if West Carter wants to slow down and get a good advantage tonight, they're going to have to put a stop to him. Of course, then you have number 44, Bryson Dickerson. Just right behind him with 12.8 points per game. And then in third, leading scorer for the Elliott County Lions is Gatlin Griffith. And he's number 24, and he averages 9 per game. So Elliott County taking a look so far at their season. It has been a little bit up and down. Started off kind of on a downward track. Lost only 2 home games this season. Of course, this is a home game for Elliott County. They've only lost 2 home games this year to Harlan County and East Carter. And then they have won their other 5 home matches this year. But they did start out 0-3 on the season for picking up some big wins against Lewis County, Menifee County. Then kind of went on a little downward streak there as well. But then they have had a winning record here. Of course, in March, they are right now 4-1 in March. Starting with Greenup County, lost to Lewis County, who they defeated earlier in the year. Then defeated Menifee County again, and Greenup County, and then defeated East Carter at Morgan County for the semifinals of the 62nd District to punch their ticket here tonight, as well as their ticket over to Morehead State University. And so they've had, like I said, a little bit of up and down season, but they're currently on a 3-win game streak right now. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out here today. Of course, one of the acclimates for Elliott County is that they have got the number 6 team defense in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They have, ranked up there. I think they average about 40-some points per game. allowing that, and so that puts them up in 6th place in the state. So West Carter will have their hands full here tonight, but in addition to that, Elliott County is going to have their hands full as well. As we now take a look at West Carter, who do we need to watch out for here today? Of course, Tyson Webb, the leading scorer for West Carter, averaging 13.8 points per game. Had a fantastic game the other day, and we are looking forward to some additional scoring from him here tonight because he's had a fantastic year. Just recently scored on the 1,000-point club at West Carter, and he's got 233 points on the season so far. And so he's definitely one that they're going to be watching out here tonight. Wouldn't surprise me if Elliott County comes out and box and chaser, kind of like what Morgan County did. Had some success down in West Liberty, not as much in Olive Hill and not as much in Grayson on Monday night. Of course, also who's been having a great season as well has been Trevor Callahan, averaging 10.8 points per game with 4.8 rebounds. He has 188 points on the season, and he has been turning it up here during this second half of the season, really putting up some good numbers and staying in double digits so far this year. Hunter Salmon's coming in and with 8.2 points per game. He's been a key element to the Comets' success here in this latter part of the year after they lost Jackson Bond. And then you have Gage Lettingham. He was a major factor on Monday night as he had 4 steals in the first period alone and definitely forced some turnovers by the Cougars to help elevate West Carter to the championship match here today. Of course, the West Carter Comets are the defending 62nd district champion. They won this tournament last year in this gym against East Carter. So that is, they're going to be hoping that lightning strikes twice here in Sandy Hook. First, we take a look at the records of both of these teams across the years in this tournament. Elliott County is 34-30, and total lifetime since 1927 here in the records. They've got 10 62nd district championships, 13 runners-up as well. And actually that's since 1974, 1974 was where these records go back to. So 34-37 on the year, while West Carter is 32-38. West Carter has 11 62nd district championships, 17 runners-up, and they are, as we said, the defending 62nd district champions as well. These teams have met a total of 21 times in this tournament, and West Carter leads that series 11-10. So it has been a very tight series between these two teams. Elliott County back in the 70s and all the way up to the 90s controlled Elliott County throughout. Elliott County did not beat West Carter until the 2000s, and when they went to 2006, where they defeated the Comets for the 62nd district title. And then it seems like Elliott County's kind of been on a roll here in the last little bit, beating the Comets in 2006, 2007, 2009, 2010, and 11. West Carter got one on them on 2012, but then it's been Elliott County from there on out. So we're hoping that we have a good matchup here tonight between these two teams. Of course, West Carter trying to go back-to-back as district champions, which that feat has not been done since the 94, 95, and 96 season when the Comets went back-to-back games. And actually, believe it or not, that was when Coach Jeremy Webb was a player and wore number 33 out on the court. And so he's hoping to bring that magic and those skills back in and hopefully try to pull it out here today. Of course, speaking of Coach Webb, he's 11-4 in this tournament, 11-14 in this tournament postseason play. He's picked up 8 runners-up for the Comets and 1 championship, and that was last year. And as we were saying, that he is hoping that he is going to be picking that back up again this year. So we're going to take a brief break right now and get a word from our advertisers. We are definitely thankful for them. They helped to bring us down here today. So make sure that you pay those good folks a visit and tell them that the Mantis sent you to their locations. Definitely appreciate the drive-in, Henry's, Stylish Stitches, Beach Buns Tanning, Justin Criswell, James Do It Best, and Cecilia's. They've been a key factor to keeping us on the air this year. So do pay them a good visit sometime and tell them the Mantis sent you. And so we'll be back here after a few words from our sponsors and getting ready for tip-off, as we're about 6 minutes away from the introduction of players and the national anthem. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin, and you're watching Mantis Sports Media Network live here on Facebook and YouTube.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market.
County District today, of course, as we were talking, looking forward to, go up against each other again. A lot of times, they try to pull out something new, but a lot of times you do fall back in on what you're comfortable with as well. Taking a look out at our fan base, looking at on Facebook, good to see Carrie Hargett Varney. Thank you very much for the stars here tonight. That'll go to help fund our trip down here, and also our trip tomorrow night as the Lady Comets will be battling for the 62nd District crown as well down in West Liberty. That coin toss was held today. It was a heads, and so that means that they were heading down to West Liberty. Good to see Justin Lewis out there, former Comet himself. Played with him on the basketball squad. Of course, I graduated in 99, and so good to see him out there as well. Good to see Kayla Lowe Stafford as well as Cody Moore. The good to see Moore out there as well, good Comet supporter. Good to see Stan and Anita McGlone watching. So, Anita, thank you for tuning in. Good to see Kenneth Lettingham and Tanya Rowe. And Gloria Taylor, you are very welcome for the coverage of this. We are glad to bring this to you. And thank you to Stephanie Wilburn Richardson once again for your stars as well, as we're getting ready for the national anthem here. As the time ticks down, and we are ready to roll here at Elliott County.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Elliott County High School for tonight's 62nd District Finals. Please rise and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem.
And now we're going to be getting ready to introduce the teams. And I'm sure they're going to be starting first with the visiting West Carter Comets. As we said, they are 11-6 on the year, 3-0 in the district. They have played some very tough teams out there this year, including one of the top 5 teams, St. Henry.
Once again, welcome to Elliott County High School for tonight's 62nd District Finals between West Carter Comets and the Elliott County Lions.
Of course, nice full gym here at Elliott County here today. And then starting at forward, a junior wearing number 5, Landon Nichols. And then at center, the senior wearing number 11, Trevor Callahan. And then at forward, the senior wearing number 14, Hunter Sammons. And then at guard, the senior wearing number 30, Gage Lettingham. And then at the other guard, a senior, the leading scorer for the Comets, Tyson Webb. Head coach for the West Carter Comets is Jeremy Webb. And now let's get ready for the Elliott County Lions, who's going to be the home team on the scoreboard. 8-8 on the season, 1-2 in the district. And then starting first, number 20, Gavin Witt. And then number 24, Gatlin Griffith. And then at forward, number 32, Hunter Lyons. And then at forward, number 44, Bryson Dickerson. And so we're going to get ready here to roll here at here at Elliott County, as it's going to be Elliott County's ball to start things out with here today. And I believe number 11, I think, is Holbrook, if I'm not mistaken. I want to double check my roster sheet here, and we are underway. Gets it in, kicks it out over to the side. 3 ball in the way, no good. Rebounded Callahan of West Carter. Gives it off to Webb, and he gets the ball pushed up. Lettingham now has it for West Carter's first possession. Gets it down in. Good look to Tyson Webb. He powers it up and scores the first points for West Carter. So good bucket there by Tyson Webb, and good look to get it down into him as he gets West Carter on the board. Driving in the lane, floater shot, no good, but it is stolen and put back, no good once again. Gets his own rebound is Dickerson, and we're going to get a foul, or excuse me, a jump ball. So possession will point to the Comets at this time. So good defensive stop there by the Comets to get that jump ball. Just about lost it there momentarily, but did able to put the pressure. Lettingham takes the floater and puts it in, and so West Carter's got an early 4-0 lead. And we're going to get a foul here, our first foul of the afternoon. And they're going to call that one against Tyson Webb. That's going to be his first, team's first. Dribbles around side, had him double teamed. He's going to try to take it all the way in. Blocked shot there, but they're going to call the foul. And they're going to say that one was on Trevor Callahan. It looked like he may have had all ball on that one, but they're going to call him for contact on the arm. And so Griffith will be at the line shooting two. He hits his first one and gets Elliott County their first points on the night. Second shot's on the way, and that is up and in, or up and out. I should say it rolled around. West Carter has the ball. Lettingham pushes off, and it's going to be called for the offensive foul. And so that'll be Lettingham's first, team's third. So West Carter has 3 quick fouls within the first 2 minutes here of the game. Tip there by Webb, and Lettingham's going to try to go get it picked up as he dishes it out to Nichols, and Nichols is going to be called with the offensive foul. So West Carter, 4 back-to-back fouls within 2 minutes. And the West Carter fans are not happy about that one. Dickerson has the ball out on the wing, gets it out to Witt. Witt back to Dickerson again. He's looking and he gets the cut. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Lettingham, and he is off to the races. Tries to get it out front, but stolen by Gavin Witt of Elliott County. Gets it in, good pass, but can't get it finished off, but he gets his own rebound. I believe that's Holbrook. Fires a 3 off the mark. Rebounded Dickerson, and we're going to get another foul. And that one's going to go against Landon Nichols, and that's going to be his second, team's 5th. That's going to put Bryson Dickerson at the line shooting 2. He misses the first one. And checking into the ball game now for the Comets is number 10, Sam Jones. So he replaces out Nichols, who's picked up 2 early fouls within the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter. That second one falls in for Elliott County, and so it is 4-2. Comets still with a 2-point lead. Tries the trap, gets it out to Webb. Good ball movement, tries to get it over to Jones, and then that one goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Elliott County. And so it'll be West Carter's ball on the side. Lettingham drives it, pulls it back out, gives it out to Salmons. Salmons now for Webb, fakes the 3. tries to pass to someone when nobody was there, but Lettingham, quick on his feet, goes get it. Lettingham dishes it out to Jones. Jones, 10-footer, and that is good. So West Carter pulls back up to the 4-point lead at 6-2 with 4:54 left to play here in the first period. West Carter has had some trouble with fouling this year and have picked up 5 early fouls here in this first half. As they work it in to the middle, that shot off the mark, rebounded and good by Gavin Witt. And so he cuts the Comet lead down to 2 at 6-4. Cross court down to Salmons. Good look to get it down to Callahan, and he gets the bucket up and in. So 4-8 now, West Carter on top. 4:14 left to play here in the first half. So they get it out off the side to Dickerson. He fires a 3, and that is good. Cuts the Comet lead down to 1 off of that 3 by Dickerson. So far, both teams have been shooting pretty well out there today. Of course, it looks like Elliott County's in a man-to-man defense. As Lettingham, he's going to let one fly and finds the bottom of the net. Gage Lettingham picks up a big 3 there for West Carter and gets them back on top by 4 at 11-7. Kind of makes me want a Slurpee at the moment. 7-11. 3 ball on the way, no good as that was Witt rebounded by West Carter. As they quickly get it up, and we're going to get, looks like a foul. And that foul is going to go against Gavin Witt. That's going to be his first, team's first. Lettingham brings it in, gets it over to Webb, back up top of the key, over to the side to Salmons. Cross courts it now to Webb. He's going to put up an NBA 3 and finds the bottom of the net. This is kind of showing why West Carter is number 48th in the state when it comes into 3-pointers, and I say they're going to be climbing up the ranks if they keep on shooting like that here today. Lyons dribbling out, gets it out to Holbrook. 3 ball on the way, no good. Fight for the board, and we're going to get a foul. This is going the other way. And that's going to be against number 32, Hunter Lyons. That's going to be his first, team second. Comets setting up the offense, gets it to Salmons. He gets it down to Jones in the post and loses the grip, but that sails out of bounds. But they're going to say last touch Elliott County, and so it'll be West Carter's ball underneath the goal. 2:31 left to play here in the opening frame. 3 ball by Salmons, no good. Jones tries to come out and get it, but they said he stepped on the line, and so that'll be a turnover by West Carter, and it'll be Elliott County's ball. So West Carter staying in their man-to-man defense half court. Don't want to put out the pressure just yet as they try to get it to Witt, and he loses the grip, and they're going to say last touch by West Carter. So it'll be Elliott County's ball underneath the basket. Griffith has it, takes it out top of the key. He switches hands, dribbles, kicks it out over to the side. Good ball movement there by the Lions. As he's been stripped away, and Jones is going to take it up coast to coast and gets the points for West Carter. So West Carter up now by 9 points here with 1:50 left to play in the first period. Gets some penetration, kicks it out to Holbrook. He's going to stop, pop. That's off the rim, bouncing around, and finally pulled down by Tyson Webb as he quickly gets it out to Lettingham. Gets it to Webb. He's going to fire another 3. No good. This time rebounded by Dickerson of Elliott County. Minute 13 left to play. And we are going to get an offensive foul. And that one's going to go against Gatlin Griffith, and that's going to be his first, team's third. And Elliott County is going to take a timeout to try to stop this 9-point run here, or 9-point lead by Wes Carter. So we'll be back here, and we'll see if it's a 30 or a 60-second timeout. Looks to be like it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at Elliott County, where Elliott County just took a 30-second timeout, and pretty much that entire time, Coach Atkins from Elliott County was right in the ear of the official. Mad on that last offensive player control foul. Lettingham tries to get it to Callahan, and they're going to say it's touched, and so Tyson Webb goes and gets it for Wes Carter, so they prevent the turnover. But he was trying to get it down into Callahan on the post. Less than a minute, Sammons dribbles around, and that one's going to be stolen by Elliott County as he goes up coast to coast and gets that one to fall, and that is Gatlin Griffith. 30 seconds left to go now for Wes Carter. Coach Webb's telling him to hold up for the last second shot as we are at 20 seconds left to go. And we're going to get steps called against Lettingham as he went in, didn't have anywhere else to go, and ended up dropping that one. And so Elliott County's just going to walk this up with about 10 seconds left to play. Fakes the three, gets it back out to the wing. Three ball on the way for Elliott County, no good. And they're going to say that is Elliott County's ball. Wes Carter fans not happy with that, but there's only 1.8 seconds left to play. As number 25, Logan Berry, comes in. Actually, it's Wes Carter's ball. He takes it, and they put up a shot at the buzzer. No good. Lightning didn't strike twice there for Berry as he hit the game winner a few weeks ago. But your score at the end of one is Wes Carter 16, Elliott County 9. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
And we're back here at Elliott County High School, where Elliott County will have the ball to start out the second period. And we are underway. So Wes Carter, a 7-point lead at the end of one. Kicks it out to the corner, and that's a three ball there by Dickerson. And he cuts the Wes Carter lead now back down to 4 at 16-12. Elliott County's been struggling a little bit behind the arc, but that could be the spark that they need to get going. But Wes Carter's been hot behind the three-point line as well, as that's a good dish out to Callahan for three ball on the way, and that's good. So Wes Carter answers back with a three of their own. So each team with a three-pointer to start out the second period. Spin move there, gets stripped, and they're going to call him for the steps as Berry had position on him. So turnover there by Elliott County gives Wes Carter back the ball once again and still with a 7-point lead. Gets it out to Berry. And that's stripped there by Holbrook. Drives in the lane, loses the handle on it, and they're going to say last touch Wes Carter, so it'll be Elliott County's ball underneath the basket. Gets it out to the top of the key there to Griffith. Gets it back down into the corner to Witt. Fires a three ball, no good. Rebounded by Elliott County as he's going to try to drive in. Maybe took a few steps, but gets the layup in. That was Gatlin Griffith, I believe, on the layup there for Elliott County. Gets the ball in. Good ball movement by the Comets to get it out to Logan Berry. That one's off the mark, and they're going to let that one go out of bounds, and so it will be Elliott County's ball. Checking into the ball game for the Lions is number 15, Taylor Whitney, and number 50, Nathaniel Buckner. Both of them check into the ball game for Elliott County. Comes up, puts a little bit of pressure, gets it down onto the wing. They stop and throws it right into the hands of Logan Berry, but then that's tipped by Elliott County. Puts up the shot, no good, tries to put up the other board. Tyson Webb gets it up, gets it out to Lettingham. Lettingham stops, and I believe they're going to get him for the travel. Hunter Salmons checks into the ball game now for Wes Carter. He replaces out Berry. Berry did have a good steal there just a moment ago, but Wes Carter couldn't get it capitalized on that play. Trap into the corner, but Elliott County's able to get it out. Gives it back out to Griffith, top of the key. Witt has it now. Gets it down into the corner, trying to get it into the post. And that's a steal there by Wes Carter as they could not get it down into Dickerson. Webb, three ball on the way, no good, and he picks up his own board. Gets it now to Callahan. He puts up the shot, and no good. And we're going to get a foul, and they're going to say this is going the other way. And that's going to go against Sam Jones. That's going to be his first, team sixth. Coach Webb wanting to know what happened. It looked like a jump ball from our area, but the officials got their own vantage view down out on the court. Gets it down into the middle, back off to the side, back up top key again. He's going to fire a long three, no good. Rebounded Callahan of Wes Carter. Gets it to Salmons. Salmons gives it to Webb. He drives in, kicks it back out, but that one's stolen by Griffith. And then good look to get the pass down to Gavin Witt. And he scores the bucket for Elliott County. And looks like Wes Carter's going to take their own timeout here. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Manta Sports Media.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And back here after the timeout, Wes Carter had a 7-point lead at the beginning of this second period, and it has gotten down to 3. Coach Webb wanted to talk things over a little bit, make a few adjustments. Ledingham gives the ball up to Callahan. Over now to Jones. He's going to drive it in, gets the Salmons. He fakes the shot, dribbles it around, kicks it out to Ledingham once again, and back up to Webb, and he's going to get the offense reset back up. Elliott County still in a man-to-man. They give it to Callahan. Wanting a foul on that one, but not going to get it is Wes Carter, and that's a rebound by Elliott County. Gets it down to the corner. Jumps up and fires it out to for a three ball. No good. Rebounded by Callahan of Wes Carter, and he gets it to Webb. Webb, spin move, loses the grip on it, hands it out to Callahan for a three ball. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Whitley of Elliott County. And just about stolen there by Callahan. Good play by him, but it'll be Elliott County's ball. As Holbrook checks back into the ball game now for Elliott County. He's going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Dickerson. Three ball on the way. That's off the side of the rim, rebounded by Callahan. Coach Webb wanting a foul on that one, but they're not going to get it tonight. The official's going to let these boys play out. And we're going to get a foul. This is going to go against number 11. I believe that's Holbrook, and that'll be his first, team's third. As number 20, Gavin Witt, comes in as he replaces out Bryson Dickerson. Ledingham with the ball, kicks it out to Jones. Getting the ball moving around. Now Salmons has it. Callahan tries to get it into Webb. He puts it in between his hand, and they're going to say that was off of Webb. No touch by Elliott County, and so it will be Elliott County's ball. Witt has it back again on the side. Gets it up top of the key, gets it down onto the wing to Lyons. Cross-court pass. Some good ball movement. Opens up the baseline, and we're going to get an offensive foul against Elliott County. And that's going to go against number 11. That'll be his second, team's fifth. So 6 fouls for Wes Carter, 5 for Elliott County so far. Right now, only people with 2 is you got number 11 from Elliott County and number 5 Landon Nichols from Wes Carter. Each of them have 2 fouls apiece. But there's 2 minutes 26 seconds left to go here in the first half. Gets it down into Jones. He works the post, and good strong move there to get the Comets back moving again. 21-16, 15-point lead. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Drives in, kicks it out, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Salmons. That was Buckner on the shot. Kicks it out to Ledingham. He's going to pull it back out, get the offense set up. Gets it out to Tyson Webb. Coach Webb calls out the play. Webb takes it over on the left-hand side. Looks like the coach from Elliott County is guarding him down there. But good post and hook there by Callahan as the score is now 23-16. Wes Carter out on top. Good look down into the post, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that one's going to go against Hunter Salmons, and that'll be his first, team 7th. And so that's going to put Nathaniel Buckner at the line, shooting 2. First one's up and doesn't fall for him, so he'll get one more. But Bryson Dickerson comes in now for Taylor Whitney. Second shot up, and that one goes in. Gets it out to Lettingham. He's going to drive in, kicks it out. Good ball movement by the Comets. Gets it to Callahan. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Elliott County. As he's going to take it in, gets it out to Dickerson. Fakes the 3, gets it out to Witt. 3-ball on the way. No good. Lettingham comes away with the rebound, and he's going to pull it out with about 45 seconds left to play here in the first half. Gets it now to Salmons. Out to Callahan. Back to Salmons again. 30 seconds left to play. Gets it to Jones. Gets it to Webb. Wasn't a foul on that one, but didn't call it. Lettingham. Now the LA County fans are wanting a foul on the push-off. 10 seconds now for the Comets. As Webb's going to take it in and tipped by Elliott County. Lettingham gets it, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that this one was against Gage Lettingham, and that's going to be his second. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout here taken by Elliott County. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Manta Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
And back here at Elliott County where we have got 3.8 seconds left to play. Gets the ball in. He's going to try to drive down, shoots it from way downtown, and that one's off the back of the rim. And so your score here at halftime is Wes Carter 23, Elliott County 17. What a half of basketball to start out this 62nd district tournament. It's been back and forth, some good shooting by both teams. So we hope to bring you back some other good play here for the second half. But we'll be back here momentarily as we take a commercial break, and we'll be back here and hopefully get you some halftime stats here. Your score at the half, 23 West Carter, 17 Elliott County, and we'll be back here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi. Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
This is Jaina. Into the future. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those two girls.
Oh, yeah?
Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by that one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me? I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody. Because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago, I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
Alrighty, we're back here for West Carter versus Elliott County. And now getting ready for some halftime stats. And here we go. All righty, we'll start off with the home team, the Elliott County Lions. They are 4 of 12 from the two-point range, shooting 33.3%. And they are also 2 of 13 from behind the three-point line. If they were hitting those, it'd definitely be a different story here at the moment, but they are shooting 15.4% from behind the arc. The Lions have taken 6 trips to the charity stripe, and they've hit half of them, so they are 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. Taking a look now at for West Carter, they are 7 of 9 so far on the night, shooting a whopping 77%. Big difference for the Comets, who typically averages about 52%, so they're having a very good shooting night here tonight. 3 of 10 from behind the arc for 30%. And West Carter has yet to make a trip to the charity stripe, so they are 0 of 0. As far as rebounds, West Carter is currently out rebounding Elliott County 17-11. And so that's going to be kind of a reflection of the second chance points, or you would think. But Elliott County controls that column 5-0. So Elliott County taking advantage of those 11 rebounds. You would figure that the turnovers would be a little bit different, but West Carter has 12 turnovers on the night compared to Elliott County's 7. So it's not really affected the Comets too much, but if that continues to be a trend, that could hurt West Carter down the line. And then, of course, our score at the half was 23-17. Taking a look at some individual scoring, first of all, for the Comets. Leading scorer of the first half was Trevor Callahan with 7 points. He is 2 of 4 from the 2-point range, 1 of 3 from behind the arc. And then behind him is Sam Jones with 6 points, and he is a perfect 3 for 3 from the field. And then you have Gage Lettingham and Tyson Webb, both with 5 points. Both of them 1 for 1 from the 2-point range. Lettingham is 1 from behind the arc, and Webb is 1 of 3 from behind the arc. And that rounds out the scoring for West Carter. So only 4 players scoring for West Carter. Taking a look at now for the Elliott County Lions. Their leading scorer is number 44, Bryson Dickerson. He has got 7 points on the night. He is 2 for 4 from behind the arc, 0 for 1 from the 2-point range, and he is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. And then right behind him is Gatlin Griffith. He has got 5 on the night. And excuse me, earlier I've been saying 11 is Blake Holbrook, but it's not. That is Eli Griffith. Excuse me, a little bit of a programming change there. So Eli Griffith is out there as well, and he hasn't got any points just yet. Of course, as we said, Gatlin Griffith has 5. He's 2 of 3 from the 2-point range, 0 of 4 from the behind the arc, and he's 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. And then you have Gavin Witt with 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, and 0 of 3 from behind the arc. And rounding out the scoring for the Lions, you got number 50, Nathaniel Buckner. He is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, and 0 of 1 from the field, and he's got 1 point in on the night. And so taking a look at points off the bench, West Carter's got 6 points off the bench, all those coming in from Sam Jones. Elliott County 1 point from Nathaniel Buckner. And then taking a look at West Carter has been controlling the paint out there as well. 12 points in the paint tonight for the Comets. 8 points in the paint for Elliott County. Taking a look at defensive stops, West Carter has stopped Elliott County 23 times, and Elliott County has been stopped 19. Taking a look at the largest lead of the night was our score at the end of the first quarter, where West Carter outscored Elliott County 16-9. But right before that, they had a 16-7 lead, so that's the largest lead of the night. No lead changes just yet, no ties. The longest runs of the night, pretty similar. Elliott County went on a 9-3 run, and West Carter went on a 10-3 run. And so that is our halftime stats here for this first half. And so it looks like West Carter is going to be getting the ball to start out the second half. As we're ticking down a few moments as well. Do want to thank a lot of folks out there today that's tuning in for us. Good crowd out there tonight, and a lot of good people sending some stars, and hopefully we'll try to get a little bit to you here on the back half of the game. And we are underway. So West Carter starting out the second half. Tyson Webb takes it up, and he's going to put up the shot, and they're going to say that is a jump ball. Coach Webb kind of furious on that one, thought it was a foul, but they're going to go ahead and play on. So jump ball, possession arrow will point to the Elliott County Lions. Tried to get in, maybe took some steps, but then stolen there by Gage Lettingham, and now stolen once again by Gavin Griffith. He goes up and puts up the shot, no good. And they're going to say that one's going to go against number 14, Hunter Sammons, and that's going to be his second, team's first. As Gatlin Griffith at the line to shoot 2, and he gets the bucket there and gets the first points of the second half. Just how Elliott County started off the first half as well. second one's in, so cuts the lead down to 4. Callahan gets it off to Nichols. Nichols powered up, no good. Ball's tipped around, finally pulled down by Dickerson. And they're going to kick it out down to the corner to Griffith. That one's no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it up and in for Elliott County. Cuts it down to a 2-point lead, so that basket was by Eli Griffith. Ladingham off the pick. He tries to drive in, gets the ball stripped, and they're going to say that is off of him, and it'll be Elliott County's ball. Of course, forgot to mention the officials for tonight is Joe Coldarn, Gavin Ramsey, and Kenny Huddleston. Stop, pop the shot at the three-throw line, and that is good, and that's a tied ball game, as I believe that was Hunter Lyons gets that one, and we've got a tied ball game now, 23-all here at Elliott County with 6:13 left to go here in the third period. And now we're going to get a foul here this time. And that foul is going to go against Eli Griffith, and that's going to be his third, team's first of the half. And so Griffith getting into a little bit of foul trouble here early on in the second half. Three ball on the way. Oh, that one was in and out. Rebounded there by Bryson Dickerson of Elliott County. They take it in. They got a chance to go ahead. Three ball, that's off the back of the rim. Rebounded Wes Carter. Webb's taking the ball down the court. Kicks it out to Callahan. Three ball, no good. Rebounded by Nichols. He puts the shot up, no good. Gets his rebound again, puts it up, and this time he's going to draw the foul. And that foul is going to go against number 20, Gavin Witt. That's going to be his second, team second, and that's going to be sending Landon Jones to the line to shoot two. This is the first time the Comets have been to the charity stripe here tonight. That first one is off the mark. Nichols, usually a 75% three-throw shooter. Second shot's up, and that one falls in, and Wes Carter now has a 1-point lead at 24-23. Drives the lane, but loses the handle, and they're going to say that was last touched by Wes Carter. So Elliott County's going to take the ball out underneath the basket. Gets it out to Lyons. And there's a steal, and then another steal right back again. As they cross-court it now to Witt. He's going to fire the three uncontested and rebounded by Eli Griffith. Elliott County's been out rebounding Wes Carter in this second half, and we're going to get a foul. And that foul is going to go against number 14, Hunter Salmons, and that's going to be his third, team second of the half. Sam Jones checking in now for Wes Carter, and he's going to replace out Salmons with his third foul. Drives in, kicks it out. Back out to Lyons now. Lyons drives it in, and he's going to draw the foul. And that one's going to go against Trevor Callahan, and that'll be his second, team's third. As Hunter Lyons is going to be at the line, shooting two. First one's in and out. Still 24-23 with 4:55 left to play in the third period. Second shot is up, and that is in, and so we've got a tied ball game once again. Wes Carter controlled the ball for the first half, but now we've had a couple ties and a couple lead changes here in this second half already. And they're going to say that was off of Wes Carter, and you can tell the tension in the air here tonight as both of these teams wants to come away and get that good seed, as there's a very tough 16th region out there, and you want to go in as a winner this year. Dribbles in, kicks it out to Dickerson. 3-ball on the way. That's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jones, and he's going to draw the foul. And that foul is going to go against number 32, Hunter Lyons. That'll be his second, team's third. Webb's going to walk it up. Elliott County still in a man-to-man defense. Gets around, good ball movement by the Comets. So trying to get it in to Callahan, but they're going to swing it around a little bit. Callahan still working it in, and Nichols tries to get the ball over to the wing, but that one's stolen by Elliott County. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Webb of Wes Carter. So he quickly gets the ball up to Nichols. Nichols puts up the shot, and rebound, and steps called underneath the basket as Dickerson fell down after picking up the board, and he got called with the walk. So it'll be Wes Carter's ball under the goal. Gets it to Webb, fakes the three. He's going to dribble it back out, now go in for some penetration. He puts it up, draws the foul, and one for Tyson Webb, and he's going to go to the line to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And that is against number 32, Hunter Lyons of Elliott County, and that's going to be his third, team's fourth. And so that bucket by Tyson Webb gave Wes Carter a 2-point lead, and that's going to cap it off, and he's going to have now gives Wes Carter a 3-point lead. Elliott County swinging the ball, trying to get it in down to Gavin Witt. He's calling for the ball and down the post. Elliott County now getting their offense set up. They're running a 4-high. Wes Carter still with man. Drives the lane, and that one's in and out by Gatlin Griffith. Rebounded Wes Carter, and Lettingham is off to the races as he gets it into Nichols. And he gets the shot, and no good. And we're going to be going the other way here as Tyson Webb picks up his second personal foul here of the game on the rebound. So we got 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Wes Carter holding on to a 3-point lead at 27-24. Tries to get it in and stolen by Nichols, and he's able to save it. Callahan comes over and picks it up. Webb calling the play from back court. He's going to shoot the three from downtown. No good. And they're going to say this is going the other way, and everybody's confused on where that's going, but they're going to say that one's going to go against Gage Lettingham. And that's going to be his third, team's fifth. So dribbling around, gets it out over to the wing. He's going to drive in, penetrate, but Lettingham's going to get that stolen. He's going to draw the foul. And I believe that one's going to go against Gatlin Griffith. That'll be his second, team's fifth, as Hunter Sammons comes in and he replaces out Gage Lettingham. Webb getting ready to cross the timeline, trying to direct some traffic. Crosses it over, good look to get it in and down to the post, and Nichols' shot is blocked, but he's going to draw the foul. And that foul is going to go against number 20, Gavin Witt, and that's going to be his third, team 6. And that's going to be sending Landon Nichols to the line to shoot 2. First one is up. That's in and out. He'll have one more with 2 minutes left to play here in the third period. Second shot's up. He gets that one to fall, and Wes Carter's now got a 4-point lead at 28 to 24. Pops a shot at the free-throw line, no good. Bouncing around, Gavin Witt picks up his own rebound, and then there's a steal assisted by Sammons, and he's going to take it in and draw the foul as Sam Jones was taking it in for the layup, but he picks up the foul as Gatlin Griffith picks up his 4th, team 7th. And so Sam Jones is going to be at the line shooting 2. And that first one goes in for him as number 50, Nathaniel Buckner, comes in now for Elliott County. Second one off the mark. Rebounded by Elliott County. Lyons driving in the lane, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by Buckner. He turns, pops it, no good. Sammons ends up with the ball, and he's off to the races as he's got numbers. Gives it to Webb. He stops, pops, and it's good. Wes Carter now with a 7-point lead. As we said, they had a 9-point lead, was their largest, and so they're getting close to getting that, to meeting that record once again. 3-ball on the way, no good. That was by Griffith. And we're going to get a foul here. And they're going to say that one's going to go against Landon Nichols, and that'll be his 3rd, team's 5th. As number 15, Taylor Whitley, checks into the ball game now for Elliott County. That's tipped by Nichols, but they're able to hold on to the possession. Driving down the baseline, kicks it out over to the wing to Whitley. 3-ball on the way, no good. And just about called the foul. He put a hand up, but pulled it back down. 3-ball on the way by Lyons, no good. And that's out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Elliott County. So Wes Carter will have the ball with 3 minutes and, 33 seconds left. So I'm sure they're going to probably try to hold it for the last second shot, try to hang on to this 7-point lead. Want to take that into the fourth quarter. Webb breaks the close contact, keeping it near the timeline. 10 seconds left to play. Drives it in, takes it in, loses the handle, and they're going to say that was off of him, and so that'll be Elliott County's ball. They got 4.9 seconds to take it the length of the court. Wes Carter's going to put on some full court pressure. As he stops, tries to heave it up at half court, no good. And at the end of the third period, our score is Wes Carter 31, Elliott County 24. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Manta Sports Media.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back here at Elliott County High School, where 8 minutes separates these two teams from a championship. West Carter's holding on to a 7-point lead at 31-24. West Carter will have the ball to start out the final frame here. And we are underway. So Elliott County will have the possession arrow. Gets it down to Callahan, kicks it out to Webb. 3-ball now by Sammons. That's off the side of the rim. Bounced around there, but eventually pulled down by Whitley. And we're going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow points toward Elliott County. So West Carter will get the possession arrow back in their favor. Of course, both teams still with 4 timeouts. Dickerson, top of the key, gets it out over to Witt. Witt, top of the key. They let Whitley shoot the 3, and he drains it. Cuts the West Carter lead down to 4 at 31-27. And there's a tip there by Buckner, and he spins but loses the ball. Tries to get it in, and that's going to be out of bounds. West Carter's ball. As there was some contact underneath, but that was kind of mutual contact, so they let that one play. Webb directing traffic, crosses the timeline. Sammons back out to Webb. Webb top the key again, gets it over to Sammons. West Carter's now going to try to move the ball around as much as they can. Just about loses it. Cross courts it over now, and Jones takes it in, puts up the layup, no good. It's bouncing around, finally ends up in the hands of Taylor Whitney, and we're going to get a jump ball. After all that, we get a jump ball down underneath, and so that will be West Carter's ball under the basket. Tries to get it in, and they step out of bounds, and so that'll be Elliott County's ball. Four-point lead, 6 minutes, 25 seconds left to play here in regulation. Gets it down to the wing to Buckner, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. Gage Lettingham checking back into the ball game for West Carter, as well as Hunter Lyons. So Lettingham's going to walk the ball up this time, taking the point position. Working against a double team there, and just about stolen. Ball's around. They finally get it down to Nichols, and he puts the shot up, no good. Bounced around again. Finally pulled out by Griffith of Elliott County. Definitely going to be a physical game out there in this last frame. That shot no good and off of the hands of looks like Dickerson, and so that'll be West Carter's ball with 5:43 left to play in regulation. Lettingham gets it over to Nichols. Off to the wing now to Jones. Webb's going to drive baseline. He puts the layup in. Good move there by Tyson Webb to extend out the West Carter lead. They've got it 33-29 here. So let me adjust the score so I can match up, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that foul's against Tyson Webb, and that's going to be his third, team 7th. And so they're going to be shooting 2. They have adjusted the scoreboard back again. It was 33-27, and that shot off the mark and out of bounds, and so it'll be Wes Carter's ball. So 33-27 is the correct score. We had it here, and Wes Carter's going to call a timeout. And it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way, from delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back here at Elliott County High School, where Wes Carter is on top by 6, 33-27. 5:15 left to go in regulation, and you can definitely tell the intensity has been turned up a couple notches here. You can feel it in the air as fans from both sides really getting into this game. Of course, this is one of the largest groups of fans I've seen all year long, so the noise is very welcoming and definitely puts more energy into the air. So Wes Carter gets the ball after their 30-second timeout. That's only their second timeout taken. Lettingham has the ball, kicks it up to Webb, now over to Jones, back on top. Wes Carter's moving around the ball up to the top and just about stolen. Tyson Webb takes it in, puts up a left-handed shot, no good. Bounced around, finally Callahan picks up the ball, but he's going to be charged with the player control foul. And so that's going to be Trevor Callahan's third foul, team's 8th. Of course, remember, no free throws on player control or offensive fouls. Drives in the lane, kicks it out. Buckner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Nichols. Nichols getting the ball moved up. Wes Carter needs to eat up a little bit of this time, holding on to the 6-point lead. They need to increase it up, but they need to make sure that they get some good shot selections as Jones tries to take it in, slips underneath the basket, and rebounded by Elliott County. Lost his footing, and we're going to get an official's timeout as he's going to check underneath the basket because Jones went in, stopped right around directly underneath the rim. And so now they're cleaning that one off at the moment because he slipped there and kept his footing and tried to get the shot up, but Elliott County got the rebound, and so Joe Caldiron figured that they get that cleaned up before next time. So it will be Elliott County's ball. Whitley has the ball, gives it out over to Lyons. Lyons kicks it out now to Witt. 3 ball on the way by Elliott County. That's off the rim. And that one's going to be off of number 20, Gavin Witt, and it'll be Wes Carter's basketball. As Hunter Sammons checks back in for Wes Carter. Of course, he's got 3 fouls. The foul situation for Wes Carter, they've got Nichols, Callahan, Sammons, Lettingham, and Webb, all with 3 fouls. And then for Elliott County, they've got Griffith, Witt, Griffith, and Lyons, all with 3 fouls as well. Definitely a physical ball game here, but of course there's a lot on the line here tonight. Webb's going to make a move, and he's going to draw the foul. And that one's going to go against number 20, and that's Gavin Witt, and that is going to be his 4th, team's 8th. So that's going to put Tyson Webb at the line shooting 2. He's a 75% free throw shooter, and he gets the first one to fall for him. Eli Griffith coming into the ball game now for Elliott County. Second shot's up, and that is in. Extends out the Wes Carter lead out to 8. And there's a steal. Lettingham comes up with it, gets it up to Webb, and misses the shot. He was kind of thinking about going for the dunk. And they say, okay, there's the turnover there as Elliott County was standing out of bounds, and they called it Elliott County ball. And we're going to get a timeout here taken by Elliott County, so Greg Atkinson can get a little bit of a word with the officials on that one. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
And we're back here at Elliott County where the timeout was taken to try to confer with the officials, but still remains Wes Carter's ball, and they are still up by 8 with 3:09 left to play here in regulation. To get it into Callahan. So Wes Carter needs to play a little bit of keep away for a moment, try to eat up just a little bit of this clock. Lettingham's going to fire a 3, and that is good. 38-27, Wes Carter with their largest lead of the night at 11 with 2 minutes 42 seconds. Takes it in, and we're going to get a player control foul against the Lions. And that's going to go against number 24, Gatlin Griffith, and that's going to be his 4. So Elliott County is now getting into some dangerous ground with some foul trouble as they're going to clean off the floor here. Of course, as typically, this is a winter sport and usually pretty cool, but kind of an unusually warm day. So Nichols is going to be coming in as he replaces out Sam Jones. I'm kind of surprised here that Elliott County's not putting on the full court pressure, being down 11, getting in this late. They look like they're going to try to get the trap off of the first pass. And that one's going to still belong to Wes Carter, as they say, last touch, Elliott County. They get this out to Lettingham. Gets it over to Webb. As we said, now at this point in time, it's going to be play keep away. Try to get them to foul a little bit, especially get a few of those players out of the game for Elliott County. And we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that one's going to go against Eli Griffith, and he's just picked up his 4th foul. So Eli Griffith, Gavin Witt, Gatlin Griffith all has 4 fouls, and that's going to send Gage Lettingham to the line to shoot 2 because Wes Carter is now in the double bonus. Lettingham puts the first one up and in. Sam Jones getting ready to check back in for Wes Carter. Second shot up and in. So West Carter now with a 13-point lead with 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in regulation. Goes in, tried to get the player control, but couldn't get that. But Gavin Witt does pick up the basket and cuts the lead back down to 11. 1 minute, 50 seconds left to play in regulation. West Carter just needs to move this ball around, keep it out of Elliott County's hands at the moment. Only take a shot when it is wide open. As Webb's going to take it in, gets stopped by Lyons and gets the ball stripped, and so it'll be Elliott County's ball as they come in. 3 ball on the way, that's off the back of the rim, and we're going to get a foul. And they're going to say that's going to be against number 24, Gatlin Griffith, and he is just fouled out of this ball game. So one of their better players, typically he averages about 9 points a game, and he is just fouled out of this ball game. And so Elliott County is going to take their time, because they got 30 seconds to get a new player in. They're trying to ice out because Gage Lettingham is at the line. He's going to be shooting too. Clock's running down. They finally end up getting Nathaniel Buckner in. Easy way to try to ice down the free throw shooter. So Lettingham going to be shooting. He's a 72% free throw shooter, and that first one's up and in. Back out to a 12-point lead. Second shot on the way. That's in and out. And ball's on the ground, but finally picked up by Elliott County, and we're going to get a foul. And that foul is going to go against Gage Lettingham, and that's going to be his 4th. It looks like West Carter's nice, so it looks like they'll be shooting the bonus as they're sending Hunter Lyons to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. That first one is up and off the rim, rebounded by West Carter. So West Carter are comfortably in the lead at the moment. Elliott County's going to have to start to foul or try to play some strong defense unless they're just going to let this one run, let the time run out. Lettingham tries to drive in, and he draws the foul. And that one's going to go against Bryson Dickerson, and that's going to be his first. Teams, of course, they're still in the 10th. So Gage Lettingham's going to be at the line shooting 2, as there is 1 minute left to play here in regulation. Lettingham drawings the first one, as looks like they're bringing in Bryson Boggs and Sam Jones in for West Carter. Lettingham's got a second shot. That one's up and off the rim, rebounded by Lyons. They got to quickly try to move this ball up and get some three-pointers. Does the spin move, try to get it, and Lyons gets the rebound, puts up the shot, and no good. And finally going to get a foul. And that one's going to go against Sam Jones, and that's his second. Team's 10th, so both teams are now in the double bonus. And that first shot is up and in for Buckner, as they're bringing back in Landon Nichols and Hunter Sammons. 48.3 seconds. Second shot is in and good. Elliott County's going to take a timeout. That'll be their second, and it's going to be a full timeout here. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And we're back. 48.3 seconds left to go in regulation. West Carter holding on to an 11-point lead at 42-31. West Carter has the ball, but Elliott County is going to have to put some pressure on here to try to get it back quickly, or they're going to have to try to foul. Gets it in, and there's a steal by Buckner, and he gets the layup. Gets the ball. Tyson Webb's all alone. He's going to dribble that one out. Gets in. Elliott County's got a foul or something to get this time going. Stop, and they finally do. And that one's going to go against Eli Griffith, and that is going to be his fifth, I believe. Yes, that is his fifth foul. So Elliott County has now had two players foul out. This time they quickly bring in Taylor Whitley as Jones and Bryson Boggs checking back in for the Comets. So it's just a 9-point lead, but Gage Lettingham's going to be at the line shooting two. That first one's up and in, so it's a 10-point lead. Things are looking good for West Carter. Looks like they may be heading to their back-to-back championships. And that second one in and out. 30 seconds left to play. Gets it down into the middle. Just let him shoot the ball, and there we go. We got Buckner. And so we got another timeout here by Elliott County. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media Network.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware had best hardware. 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 6.
And we're back here at Elliott County. 21.5 seconds separate the Comets from their back-to-back 62nd district champion down to Salmons and back out to Webb. 12 seconds left to go. They're going to have to make a move now, but I think they're just going to back off. And so that is going to be it. Champions from the 2020 and 2021 season, and this is the first time that score here at Elliott County is, as we said, 43-35, and so we'll keep it here. And Comets controlled the first half. Elliott County came back in strong for the third quarter in the second half, and then West Carter really putting in some pressure on in that fourth quarter to finally get their largest lead of the night, and that finally ends it up here with 43-35. As we get ready here for the presentation of the trophies here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you give your attention to the center floor, we'll do the trophy holder presentation at this time.
So Elliott County falls to 8-9 on the season, but they are the 62nd district runners-up. And so they'll be representing the 62nd district at Morehead State University for the 16th region in the runners-up bracket there. They'll be playing one of the winners from here tonight. As we get some photographs and everything else, these players, they did all deserve it. It has been a fantastic season for them, and they have worked hard all year to get to this moment. And now going to be representing the 62nd district as the champions is the West Carter Comet. Back-to-back champions. They won this last year in this gym, and they came back here once again and have picked up another district title for West Carter. And so, as we said, it has been back-to-back years for them as well. And so these boys, they well deserve it from the season that they've had and been trying to all the adversity with weather and COVID and everything else. It has been a very unusual year.
Congratulations, both teams. Thank you for coming out and have a safe trip home.
Of course, the regional tournament will be played next week at the campus of Morehead State University. So as soon as we get some information on that, you can never tell what is going to happen. Our sponsors, actually, we'll keep it here for just a minute as Jim, and seeing the stands completely packed. That was something else to be witness to out there as well, because it's one of those things that you don't typically see a gym full as soon as you walk in. But that was that way that night. Of course, good to see, fans like Mickey Grills. Of course, he was here tonight celebrating with the West Carter Comets. Mentioned that I believe he had 300 and I think he said 57 football games in a row, and he has not missed but only one basketball game in about 35 years, and that is home and away. So definitely he's here tonight to celebrate with his team, and because this is he is a huge influence to these players. I told him, I said, whenever we go to away games, that was always the one thing that we look for, is to see where Mickey Grills was at and make sure he was in the stand watching over us that night. Now you see Sam Jones trimming down the net. Now Bryson Boggs. And definitely a good feeling whether you've been was out on the court or supporting your team on the bench. Either way, it's a great feeling to climb that ladder and take home your own little trophy from the night, as players usually snip off some of the netting to take home with them. And while we're letting them cut down the net and everything else, let's take a look. And a good crowd out there again tonight on Facebook land. Definitely want to take a few moments to thank our star givers out tonight, because you all helped to make this happen. So good to see everybody cheering on their favorite teams and everything else out there. But want to definitely take just a few moments trying to hit up a few of our star givers. Of course, we've got a lot of comments out there, so I may have to make a separate post on that a little bit later on. because we've got a lot of people that's helped out. Of course, definitely want to give a shout out to our top star senders. We had Hannah Ray Clark giving out some big stars tonight. Sure do appreciate that. Thank you very much. As well as Diana Wolf McVeigh and Shirley Irwin. She's been a longtime supporter here of Manta Sports Media. Do want to appreciate you on there as well. Tammy Moulton, thank you very much, as well as Shannon Miner and Tara Waddell. Thank you all very much. Stephanie Wilburn Richardson and Carrie Hargett Varney. I do want to thank all of you all tonight for contributing stars to us there as well. As we had a fantastic game to finish off the district round and everything. So this is definitely a good way to finish this out and to go into Morehead State as a champion. I was talking to a few of the players or a few of the people that's associated with the basketball team today, and they said, well, today's game really don't matter too much just because we all get to go to the regional tournament. And I was like, well, this is your bragging rights. This is, really what is going to put you out on the map and make yourself one of those top teams that everybody is going to be taking a look at when you hit Morehead State. Because, coming in, as a runner-up, that's fine and dandy and everything. You're still playing. And a lot of teams that has been runners-up went deep into the 16th region tournament. But it's one of those things that you'd rather go in as a champion and get and play some, not lesser teams out there, but maybe somebody you don't you at least avoid for the first round, maybe a team or two that you don't want to play. That's been real big this year. So as they're taking a little break on cutting the net, let's go ahead and take a look at some halftime stats here. To finish out this 62nd district tournament. And so here we go, our final stats for the night. Wes Carter, 10 of 22 from the two-point range, shooting 45.4%. 4 of 15 from the three-point range, shooting 27.6%, and they were 11 of 17 from the charity stripe. For 57.1%. For Elliott County, they were 9 of 24, shooting 37.5%. 3 of 26 from behind the arc. Struggled a bit out there tonight. It's kind of difficult if you are a team that lives by the three or dies by the three. Getting out there as well, that is one of those things that if you have a rough shooting night, it's not going to be good all the way around. They were 9 of 14 from the charity stripe, hitting the same percentage as what Wes Carter did, 57.1%. As far as rebounds, pretty even. Wes Carter with 34, Elliott County with 33. And as far as turnovers goes, Wes Carter ended up with a few more turnovers on the night, had 22 altogether to Elliott County's 17. And, of course, our final score here again was 43-35 as some of the coaches getting their trophies as well down there. Taking a look at individual scoring, we'll start off with the Elliott County Lions. Of course, Wes Carter did a very good job of holding down their leading scorer, which they had 3 of them here tonight, all of them with 7 points. You had number 24, Gatlin Griffith, had 7 points. He was 2 of 4 from the two-point range, 0 for 5 from behind the arc, and he was 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Then you had Bryson Dickerson. He was had 7 points, and he was 0 for 1 from the two-point range, 2 for 7 from the three-point range, and 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Nathaniel Buckner also chipped in 7, had 2 of 5 from the two-point range, and he was 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. And then behind them was number 20, Gavin Witt. He was 3 of 5 from the two-point range, 0 of 4 from the three-point range as well. Then other scoring for Elliott County, you had Hunter Lyons with 3, 1 of 5 from the two-point range, 0 of 2 from the three-point range, and 1 of 3 on the night from the charity stripe. And Taylor Whitney, he was 1 of 3 from the three-point range and missed his only free throw of the night, and he had 3 points. And Eli Griffith had 2 points. He was 1 of 4 from the two-point range, 0 of 5 from the three-point range. And then now taking a look at West Carter's scoring, your leading scorer tonight, Tyson Webb, with 14 points. He was 4 of 6 on the night from the 2-point range, 1 of 5 from the 3-point range, and was a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Just right behind him was Gage Lettingham with 13. He was 1 of 1 from the 2-point range, 2 of 2 from the 3-point range, and 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. And then for the third leading scorer for West Carter was a tie between Landon Nichols and Sam Jones, Sam Jones and Trevor Callahan, on there. Sam Jones was 3 for 5 from the 2-point range and 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Trevor Callahan was 2 of 5 from the 2-point range, and he was 1 of 4 from the 3-point area. And then to finish off the scoring for West Carter, he had Landon Nichols with 2 points. Both of those coming in from the charity stripe. He was 2 of 4, and then he was 0 of 5 from the 2-point range. Taking a look at some additional stats and everything else as they continue to cut the nets, and hopefully we'll get a chance to have a quick word with Coach Webb. Of course, he's a man in demand tonight. But taking a look, as far as three-pointers go, pretty even on the night. West Carter with one more three-pointer than what Elliott County had. So West Carter had 12 points from behind the arc. Elliott County had 9. For second chance points, that definitely had to go to the advantage to Elliott County, as West Carter got 1 second chance point coming off a foul, and Elliott County had 10 second chance points as well. As far as defensive stops, pretty even out there with West Carter with 46 defensive stops, Elliott County with 43 defensive stops. As far as points off the bench, Elliott County had 10 off the bench to West Carter's 7. And then, of course, 4 points in the paint. West Carter controlled that one 12-8 as well. Then, of course, taking a look at points off of turnovers, Elliott County took a little bit more advantage of that, had 16 points off of turnovers to West Carter's 14. Taking a look at box scoring and everything here tonight, the first quarter belonged to the Comets at 16-9 as they controlled that first quarter. And then the second quarter, very low scoring affair. It was 7-8. Elliott County had the lead for that second quarter box score. And then it was just the reverse for the third quarter. It was 8 for West Carter, 7 for Elliott County. And then in the fourth quarter as well, West Carter edged out Elliott County 12-11. And so that first quarter was the big story for West Carter. That first quarter was where they outscored them by 7 points. And then they were able just to kind of edge out each of the others, traded off a couple quarters in the second and third, and then barely edged out Elliott County in the fourth quarter 12-11. There was the largest lead of the night was by 13 points by the Comets when they held that there at the end near late in the fourth quarter at 40-27 with a 13-point lead. There was no lead changes tonight. Elliott County never had the advantage on the night. They did tie it up twice, but West Carter battled back to get the rebounds on there as well. The longest runs of the night. Of course, Elliott County went on a 7-0 run, and West Carter went on a 9-0 run. And so that is our stats to finish off our game here this afternoon. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll hear back from our sponsors once again, and hopefully we'll get Coach Webb up here momentarily. So our score again, West Carter 43, Elliott County 35. West Carter gets the 62nd District Championship. And, of course, both these teams will be heading to Morehead State next week. So we'll be back after a word from our sponsors. You're watching 62nd tournament here on Mantis Sports Media.
The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Morehead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfast, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And as they're turning off the lights here, of course, a little altercation out on the gym floor. So they're getting back of the players and everybody else. And so that's going to be it for us here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and come back and be with us again tomorrow as we have another 62nd District Championship match between the West Carter Lady Comets and the Morgan County Lady Cougars. And so we will see you tomorrow night, 6:45 pregame time. God bless you all, and y'all take care, and we will see you once again here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.